All right, question 8. So we have another one of these kind of weird questions that we may not be able to look at by sight. So now this is probably reminding us of this question here through to the end and factorial. So maybe we do an analogous plan, right? Maybe we start to look at what these terms are equal to in the sequence, and we see if we can figure out which one is going to eventually dominate which. Right, so if I look at a1, that's going to be 1 factorial over 1 raised to the 1, so that's going to be 1. If I look at a sub 2, the second term in my sequence, I'm going to get 2 times 1 over 2 squared, which would be the same thing as 2 over 4 or 1 half. So maybe it looks like the bottom is dominating, but a better way to think about this, as we saw in the previous one, is not 2 times 1 over 2 times 2 squared. It's 2 times 1 over 2 times 2. Right, if I look at a3, I'm going to get 3 times 2 times 1, right? 3 factorial over 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3. So notice what's going to always end up happening here, right? If we haven't noticed yet, let's give ourselves another term. A sub 4 is going to be 4 factorial, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, over 4 to the 4th power, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So this first term here is always going to cancel. And then what are we left with? We're left with numbers in the top that are always going to be smaller than numbers in the bottom. So what dominates the top of the bottom? Well, the bottom has to, right? Because everything in the bottom is always going to be bigger than these products in the top. So this thing is going to go off towards 0. So this sequence would also converge.